On the staff, he's got his old Yankees teammate Jorge Posada, who has no Italian heritage. Jorge said he loves pasta, though, and so that was his qualification with a win. Team Italy still right in it, sitting at 2-0, and they'll finish things off tomorrow against Mexico. Off we go in the finale for the Americans in strike one.
And see everything they need to see for the pitching staff of the USA. I think they're going to be aggressive tonight, and the first two swings certainly tell the story. And as this game, because tomorrow's equally as important for them.
Could even argue more important. Backdoor breaking pitch for strike three. And we'll dive into those details in a moment as you get to see right there.
Doesn't just rear back and chuck it.
He's got a strikeout for the first out of the ball game. That makes it 47 strikeouts to just 2 walks for Team USA tonight versus tomorrow. There's a scenario where they could win tonight and still not get into the knockout round. They could, because then it would just be a two-way tiebreaker, and then it comes down to a head-to-head, which they would have won by beating Mexico. You think Italy, how in the world do they have baseball players competing with Team USA, going 2-0 in this event so far? Well, there are 22 players on Team Italy with Major League experience. Ned Colletti, the former general manager of the Dodgers, putting together this roster. 2-2 to Birdie, is swung on and missed. Another breaking pitch. A pitch that Mark DeRosa calls a John Smoltz slide. Aaron Nola, by the way, going to start tomorrow's game for Team Italy. Here's the captain of the Italian squad, Vinny Pasquin. Legend has dubbed the Italian Nightmare. 32 home runs a season ago for Pasquantino.
Yeah, and a big park, too, right? It's not like he's hitting in a bandbox.
Got a little smaller, though. Moved the fences in at Kaufman. And how about this first inning for Nolan McLean? Striking out the side, showing off that breaking stuff. Team USA comes to... Team USA is coming to bat with this lineup. A little different look than last night. Witt, Henderson, Judge, Schwarber, Will Smith, Roman Anthony. Paul Goldschmidt gets his first start of the world, more than a decade in the major leagues. About half of that with the Cincinnati Reds. He's bounced around in recent years. At the knees with a strike. On a one-year contract with the Colorado Rockies. Should be the 17th that he's played for the last 6 seasons. Witt on the ground to short. Sam Antonacci across the diamond for the first out. Called him this offseason, asked him to join Team USA, and he heard that Bobby Witt's going to be the starting shortstop. Mark DeRosa was right up front with him. Henderson said, okay, I'm in. Hides a spot for him here, plays third with Alex Bregman getting his first day off.
He's playing that premier position at shortstop in Baltimore. Young man has so much potential, and early on when they had the success that getting into the postseason, losing to the Rangers, but now they're trying to.
He was an all-star the year after that. Not as good last year. Still just 24 years of age, though. 2-2 against Lorenzen. Team USA's offense not quite as well. They've had big outbursts. They had the 5-run inning last night. A swing and a miss from Henderson, 2 up and 2 down, and they've had a lot of traffic. It's just been once they've gotten guys on, they've not been able to cash in.
Getting your timing and getting, I mean, if this lineup were to play the regular season, they would lead all of baseball in runners in scoring position. It's just right now they're all getting their legs under them.
Last night, he started the scoring with a home run in 2 of the 3 games so far for USA. Lorenzen stays away, 2 balls and no strikes. So to your point, baseball.
Well, this would be a good test for Lorenzen because pitching in Coors Field is like facing this lineup every inning. Navigating, getting 3 clean outs in this game.
That's a 4-pitch walk to Judge. And that's a life that he chose, signing as a free agent this offseason.
Hits behind Aaron Judge is going to have this a lot during the year, of course, with the New York Yankees.
Downstairs, that's 5 straight misses from Lorenzen. Facing his old Phillies teammate here in Lorenzen. It's one of the several teams Lorenzen's played for the last few years and had one of his finest moments right after coming over in a trade. It's a lot of them.
That is a lot.
Unlikely candidate. Guy that more than being known for being a dominant pitcher, probably was his major league career. Here's his 2-0 to Schwarber. That's strike.
Maybe that's why he went to Colorado. He could be.
That's it. He's only the third free agent starting pitcher to sign with the Rockies externally. So he walks Judge with 2 outs to keep this inning going. Now 3-1 on Schwarber, who sends a fly ball down the right field line. Caglione's over there. He's got it. Lorenzen's got to score his first inning. On to the second in Houston. Pretty good trip going for this young fella. He got to skip school, check. He got the meet, no check yet that on there. We're still working on that. Mark DeRosa said, I know Shohei Ohtani's the unicorn and Aaron Judge is the ultimate hitter, but you talk about ultimate 5-tool baseball player. Bobby Witt showed everybody last in the second one the throw that he had over there. Just an absolute cannon. He said he wasn't quite happy with it because he thought the throw cut a little bit too much. High Mariners DHing for Team Italy. Yeah, tomahawking this ball on the ground to second. That's where Ernie Clement draws the start today. 1 gone in the second.
Separates McLean is the way he competes. He actually wants the ball when situations turn uncomfortable. Case in point, his major league debut last August 16th against the Mariners. His tempo, stayed confident in his body language, believed he was going to win the matchup. Sure enough, Rodriguez bounced into a 1-6-3 double play.
Focus in pitching. He went to Oklahoma State as a two-way player. He hit 36 home runs in his time there, so he was going to be as a quarterback. DeZenzo on the ground to short. Witt's got it. 2 up and 2 down in the second. But decided to put football to bed and focus just on baseball.
Yeah, it's a great start to what hopefully will be a long career.
Kyle Teal sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Anthony's back, turning and watching this one go. Kyle Teal to the White Sox starts the scoring with a home run. Really good offensive catcher who made his debut last season for the White Sox. About to go get an espresso shot. The celebration for Team Italy. There's the tailored jacket. Caglione fouls it off. And here comes the shot. They had to calibrate that espresso machine. There's the kisses. The team that nobody's really given a chance to make much noise. A lot of young players that are plenty capable. They may not be organizations. Came together for the first time a little more than a week ago, and you hear Team USA talking about how guys sing Italian songs in the aisles, and a little bit of nice Italian wine might have been involved in that. Caglione gets hit by the pitch, and he's aboard with 2 out.
Hit by pitch, that's something. When you get hit on the foot, you don't mind it too. Promotion of baseball, trying to find as many players as they can, but it's also creating the confidence that they can.
Yeah, they did in 23. They beat Cuba and then lost to Japan in the quarterfinals. 1 ball, 1 strike on Antonacci last year. Here's a drive to right center field that sends Judge back to the track, to the wall, and gone. Sam Antonacci hits a home run. Team Italy with a 3-0 lead. Antonacci, another White Sox, although he's not made it any higher than Double-A and hit a total of 5 home runs in the minor leagues last year. He's gone deep against Team USA, and Azzurri having all the fun so far. Home runs in the second inning, and a 3-0 lead for Italy. Now it's Dante Nori stroking the ball to left center field. Roman Anthony strides into the gap to cut it off and end the inning. Well, for the folks that have followed this squad through this group play, this shouldn't come as a surprise. They had 5 home runs their first 2 games. That was against Brazil and Great Britain. Doing this in Tuscan countryside type environment compared to the party that it was last night when Mexico and USA faced off. Will Smith doing the catching. It's amazing to have a home run that wins a Game 7, and it's not the home run that people talk most about.
My own experiences being a second away from winning, or
how about a right center field, Marcy and Caglione. It'll be Caglione and right. I mean, for the longest time, looked like second inning. Lorenzen pitching with the lead as he faces off with Roman Anthony. Chops the first pitch into the ground. Pasquantino at first. 2 out. Experience in this event, and envisions him as a right-handed bat off of the bench in the knockout phase. And didn't want him to go into that cold. You don't need a day.
I got to give Mark a lot of credit. There's no real big upside from organizations and players and pitchers. And
over to first, Pasquantino feeding Lorenzen, and he works a quick inning. 7 pitches after Italy takes the lead.